back there. Do you see? Rotating up in the sky. And so when we're born, all the planets float above us in this big ring called this wheel of the zodiac, and they chart our destiny. And do you know, we as spirit beings, we come into the earth, and sometimes when we're in spirit, we look at those alignments and we say, what power do we want to harness from the stars? And so our birth chart is cast and we enter this world. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, you like that? Well, you want to learn about some astrology today? Yeah, well, we're going to talk about what's going on. Well, what's that? Yes, well, let's see who all's here. Oh my gosh, look, we got a lot of people here today. Oh my is here. Stephanie Busby here. Look, oh, there's Joey Stow is here. Oh my gosh, Bela Claire is here. Oh, a lot of people. Golly gee, welcome, guys. Welcome to our show today. This is so cool to have you here. Ariel Rogers came in. Look, she says hi to you. Hi, Ariel. Well, isn't that wonderful? We got all sort of wonderful people here today. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. You know, all the star stuff. Yeah. Oh, there's Colleen Crow. Colleen, good to see you. Welcome. Well, yes, well, we're going to look at that in just a minute. Hold on. He's so excited. He wants to hear all about the star charts today and what is going on. Well, why don't you go and sit over there and then we can talk, okay? Yeah, go over there. No. You can't go up to the chart. No. Just sit over there. He's so excited about the big wheel of the zodiac. All right, go on. All right, go there. I'm going to move you over there. All right, wonderful. Thank you. Just relax, Lamb Chop. Hey, TVs, is Psychic Bob. Well, you know Lamb Chop and I are hanging out. I'm always having so much fun studying the stars and teaching him all the mysteries of the zodiac. Guys, today, huh? It looks like we got great people. But this, are we back in business? I hope we're getting there. Are we back? I hope we're back. High flying light, I hope you can hear me out there. We're having some tech issues here tonight. All right, can you see me, Cola? I'm back. Mary says I'm back. We see. All right, so anyways, I don't know if you saw my astrology pendant, but that's what I'm wearing tonight. It's from the 1970s. And it's got one side is Aquarius, and the other side has the planets floating in the space around the Earth. And it's got the glyphs of the zodiac. Isn't that wonderful? So I'm wearing that today. And Kim Osborne asked about my shirt. And this is my astrology shirt. It's got all the planets and their zodiac signs. So like up there's Mars and there's Mercury and we got Saturn and Jupiter and let's see, what's the other one? That's the Earth down there. And then we've got Mars down here. I don't know. I can't tell all of them. That's Neptune. And I think that might be Uranus there. I think that's Uranus. So we got some of those zodiac planets going on. I thought it'd be fun today to do this, you know. Yeah, you guys hear me? I hope you can hear and see me. You like my shirt, Kim? Well, thank you. I bought this shirt. Now, I'm not being endorsed, but I bought it at Five Below. It was literally $5. I said, hey, if I wear it 1 week and it falls apart, I feel I got my money. But I've had it about a month or two now, and I'm enjoying it, you know. Thank you, Cola, for putting up about private readings. Speaking of private readings and stuff, if you want to really learn all the secrets of the zodiac, there's a lot more than I can talk about in this show. You might want to consider getting in on our December 19th class. We're going to teach a class on December 19th on the mysteries of the 12 signs of the zodiac. You see our big wheel back here. It's got the 12 signs that go around. Well, there's a lot of mystery and magic in this, in the zodiac wheel, more than I can get into here. But if you'd like to join that class, send me an email and I'll send you out an invoice. It's 2 hours. The first hour, I'm going to teach about the zodiac. And then the second hour, you guys can ask me private psychic questions. Now, we're limiting that class to only 10 people. So if you want to get in, I think we're getting full almost already. We're already full December 5th class. And I'm taking people for the December 19th. I hope you guys hear me. Are we still broadcasting? Let me know. Our chat's not moving. Somebody put some chat in so I can see if we're going, if you're getting the broadcast. Hello, hello. Okay, we're back. Good. So I'm sorry. I'm having some third-party interference right now. Queen Colobus, will you make a note of this, that there's a third party that's interfering, because I can, they're just interfering. Let's just say I got a notice, okay? Thank you, Queen Colobus. Queen Colobus just wrote, if you didn't, she says, Inner Circle is brilliant. It's full for the 5th of December. But the next December 19th, if anyone was interested, email me. So yes, send me an email at my website, PsychicBob.com. Cola will put more of that in the chat for you. Masters Omniverse, I'm not doing private readings tonight. Cola, will you explain to Masters Omniverse that I'm only doing astrology discussion tonight? Thank you. Help him understand it. Masters, we're going to do private readings tomorrow, Tuesday. Be here, by the way, tomorrow, Tuesday at 12 o'clock noon for live psychic readings, okay? Today, we're about astrology only, okay? But if you're enjoying this and find you're learning and like this, you might want to hit donate, donate some money, throw some ching Psychic Bob's way, because, takes a lot of work to put out these videos every day. Psychic Bob is here for you guys. I'm here 7 days a week. 7 days a week. I got a hate letter from somebody yesterday, and they said, I don't like it that you take donations. And I said to them, I said, well, I have to live. I can't, I've been doing YouTube for free for so many years. And, I still try to do everything as much as I can for free, but the donations really make a difference. So thank you for your support, okay? Gary, I sent you an invoice last week, and I sent you a reminder. So I don't know what's going on. Check your spam or junk mail, unless you have a different email. I use the email that we always use to register you for class. So please check that, and if you don't see it, let me know, okay? Thank you. Queen Colobobs, can you help Gary and check the email with him? Thank you so much. So Gary, now you're on the list for the December 5th class, okay? Thank you, Flying Light. Flying Light says the donations are well earned. God bless you. I'm not here to be money grubbing, but I'm simply trying to live. This is my full-time work. So whenever anybody can throw some ching my way, it helps, because, as many of you know, in the last year, I've had a devastating year with a lot of financial losses due to sabotage of my channel, sabotage of my website, sabotage of my equipment. So I'm having to rebuild everything. And so thank you for your support. So we're going to talk about, though, tonight, what is going on in the stars, huh? What is going on in the stars? This is exciting, isn't it? Well, let's talk about that, shall we? We're going to spin around a big wheel. All right. So we're starting off. By the way, this forecast is for Monday, the 29th, November the 29th, through Sunday, December the 5th, 2021. So the 29th of November through the 5th of December. It's a 7-day forecast, okay? So this is for all zodiac signs for the next 7 days, okay? So don't worry about what your sign is. This is for you. If you're here tonight, this is for you. Doesn't matter. It's for all zodiac signs, because these alignments affect all the signs, okay? Well, we are starting off today with our sun in Sagittarius. That's right. We got our sun in Sagittarius, and our moon is in Virgo. What does that mean? Sagittarius is a fire sign. That brings inspiration. That's the go-get-'em mentality. Go out, make your success, be successful, And then our moon is in Virgo, which is an earth sign. So this, you're going to have a sense of support as you go into the world to make your success. You see? Yeah. Gary, I did send it to you, unless you have a different email. But the email that I've always had for you on file is the one I use. Check spam folder. All right. So today on Monday, as I said, we got our sun in Sagittarius. By the way, happy birthday to our Sagittarius babies. Any of you out there Sagittarius? Happy birthday. We've got our sun today, conjunct Mercury. Excuse me, I have hiccups here. Our sun is conjunct Mercury. Our moon is trine Pluto. Mars is trine Neptune. And Saturn is square Uranus. What does all that mean? Well, let's break that down, okay? So we're starting off our week here. That sun conjunct Mercury is with us most of every day this week. What that is about, sun conjunct Mercury highlights communications, all right? There's a sense of being able to go into the world and tell your truth, stand in your light. So this transit is with us all week long. You want to really take advantage of it. Speak your truth. This is a really good week to try to connect with people, okay? Now, we've also got our moon trine Pluto. Now, there's two transits here today that are really, really fascinating. We've got moon trine Pluto and Mars trine Neptune. This combination promotes prophetic vision, inspiration that is of a psychic nature. So listen right now, really this week, to your inner voice. That transit is giving all of us power to go within and to know the truth. Moon trine Pluto means looking far into the distance. Mars trine Neptune means mystic power within. So you will have the mystic power within starting today to look into the far distant future. Very prophetic. A lot of you have been saying, Psychic Bob, I try to reach you. I know you're really busy. Sometimes it's a little delay to get a hold of Psychic Bob. So when you can't reach Psychic Bob, go within this week and find those mystical answers. And you will be right, because these alignments affect everybody, not just psychics, but you too. All right? And the only challenging aspect that we have is Saturn square Uranus. Saturn is the brakes of the zodiac, but Saturn square Uranus. Uranus makes erratic moves. Sometimes it's a positive sense that it's a breakthrough, but this is a negative aspect, meaning watch your mouth. It'd be very easy to get a prophecy and then just run your mouth. This week, you got to really slow all that down and go within, because if you kind of put too much out there too quickly, you could get yourself in a mess, okay? So I want you to know about that. But it's very much a prophetic week for power, according to what I see in the stars. Now, on Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going to have a major shift. Our moon, which a moon affects how we feel day to day. Our moon is moving over into Libra, which is an air sign. That's going to bring a sense of lightness. Today, our moon is in Virgo, which is nurturing and earthy. But the moon is moving into Libra, which will make you start to feel more sociable. You're going to want to kind of talk to people, to mix, to mingle, to be out in the world. That's Libra energy. Be friends, contact people, okay? We've got our sun, again, conjunct Mercury. That is a transit's happening all this week. We have, again, Mars trine that Neptune and Saturn square Uranus, okay? Very similar aspects to Monday, except that moon is moving over into Libra, all right? So this means that, while you're connecting people, because you got that Libra energy, it also is a caution to not go too wild, because Saturn square Uranus can get you in trouble if you're not careful. Okay, you with me? All right. Queen Cola Bob says, I blame the moon for my problems. Now, don't be a victim of the planets. Now, let me just say, this is a good thing you said that, Cola. Because one of the things I want to encourage people is understand that the planets don't dominate our lives. We're not under their control. They give us power. And where there are challenges, they alert us and we can move around it. So you're not a victim of astrology. I have seen astrologers literally say stuff like, well, that transit's happening and there's nothing you can do. Your life is just on hold. I don't always believe that. I think that certain transits propose challenges, but, knowing that, we just plan another way, okay? So we're going to talk on December 19th class. We talk about the 12 signs of the zodiac. One of the things I'm going to talk about is Mercury retrograde. I get so many letters about that. If you want to learn about that, join our class because there's a lot more to it than what you hear just on TV. Okay. Now, what's going on? Let's go back to our chart here. So that's what's going on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we still have our moon in Libra that's opening those communications, okay? This is one of our power days. We actually have 2 power days this week. It's going to be Wednesday and Friday, or Wednesday and Saturday. And I'll explain Saturday in just a minute. But what's going on Wednesday? Well, if that moon in Libra is opening friendship, positive feelings, communications, we've got, again, Sun conjunct Mercury, another power aspect for communications. We have our moon. Now, these are amazing aspects. Moon trine Jupiter. Whew, that is powerful. That is your inner knowing about how to make money and how to move forward to get success and blessings. We've got Mars square Jupiter. Now, square, as I've told you, generally means a negative or challenged aspect, but Jupiter cancels out that negative. So we've got our moon trine Jupiter and Mars square Jupiter and Mars trine Neptune. My God, this, you want to talk about the money day? Any of you trying to get your careers going, either start a business, get a job, get a transfer, get a promotion, just make more money, have more blessings. Wednesday really puts your energy on the career aspect and financial success. Wednesday's really good if you want to, for example, start investing, like buy Bitcoin or buy 401k. Now, again, by law, I have to say, I'm not legally qualified to give financial advice, so work with your broker and your banker. But I'll tell you from a psychic place, Wednesday is a great day to get anything, whether you're buying stocks, Bitcoin, getting a job, doing an interview. Wednesday is your power day. Some of you might be applying for jobs and they might say, well, we'll call you on Wednesday to talk about your salary. Try to do it on Wednesday if you can. If you're waiting on a job and they say, well, can you talk about salary? And they say, what day do you free to talk about your salary? Do it on Wednesday. I am serious, serious, serious. This is going to be a great day Wednesday. Money's flowing and people are in a good mood. So we can't complain about that, can we? You know? So I love that. Hey, Masters, you have a good question. What does it mean if someone has 3 Pisces in his or her birth chart? Well, it depends on where they're located, what planets are in Pisces or what houses. And that's a really good question. That's the type of questions we're going to talk about on the December 19th class. But I'll tell you right now, just in a short brief, in the class we can get more into it. But Pisces generally tends to indicate a strong intuitive psychic nature and also a romantic or a dreamy nature. So that Pisces influence can affect your perceptions and how you interact with the world. Okay? Thank you. That's a good question. But join our December 19th class. That'll help you understand that. And it's only, by the way, the class on December 19th is only $50. Now, it's not on my website, so I'm going to have to manually bill you for that through an invoice. So, send me an email and say, I want in on Inner Circle, Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. We only have 10 spots for that class. I keep it small so it's exclusive and that, you can really spend quality time with me. And, where are you going to get to be with America's top psychic for only $50? I'm one of the most well-known in the country. I've worked for law enforcement. I've been on all the major TV and radio networks. I have published books. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying you're getting a lot for your money, okay? Yeah, go to PsychicBob.com, and they're down at the bottom of the page of my website. You'll see a form. Just type your name in, your email, and your phone number, and say you want to be an Inner Circle, okay? All right, so Wednesday's our power day for money and success and financial blessing, okay? Thursday is December the 2nd. Now, what do we got going on there? Well, we've got our moon, again, doing another transit. It's going to move into Scorpio. Scorpio opens up that psychic energy. But sometimes Scorpio opens up deep emotions as well. And actually, Thursday of all of the days this week is probably going to be our most challenging day. Why do I say that? Well, the reason why I say that is that we've got the moon in opposition to Uranus, which makes one feel a little unsettled. And we've got that moon in Scorpio. And then the moon is also square Saturn. These aspects on Thursday may make you feel a little imbalanced emotionally. And with that moon square Saturn, be very easy to misinterpret things or misjudge people. So on Thursday, be very careful. Be very slow to judgment. Be very slow to make an assumption. All right. Thursday, really, with this moon in square Saturn and also the moon in opposition to Uranus, it's just like people may be out of control. Stay out of the fray. Don't get into arguments. Don't get into, crazy behavior. But Thursday is probably our most challenging day. If you can take a vacation day or personal day or just work by yourself, it'll probably be better on Thursday, to be honest with you, okay? Then we're going to move into the weekend. Let's pray we all get to Friday. Every Friday we get there and say, thank God it's Friday, right? Well, on Friday, the 3rd of December, we still got our moon in that Scorpio, that deep emotional psychic feeling, okay? Energy is still present. We've got our sun again, conjunct Mercury, opening discussions. And we've got Venus conjunct Pluto. This is a really good day, this Friday the 3rd, to focus on your relationships in your life. Venus conjunct Pluto helps you to get a sense of moving forward with people and looking ahead. So, issue. If you're having trouble communicating, sit down on Friday and share time with the person. Venus conjunct Pluto makes both of you say, you know what, here's where we are, but this is where we're going and we're going to get there. It's great for relationship goal setting, okay? We got Sun conjunct Mercury again, that opens communications, honest from the heart, no deception. Sun conjunct Mercury makes your words seen for the truth. And we've got that again all 7 days this week. So, we want to take advantage of that, okay? Hold on, I'm losing my voice there. Wonderful. All right. Then we get to the weekend. Oh my goodness gracious, what's going to happen on the weekend? Well, this is our other power day. I always say like some weeks have a power day where all the stars align. Well, on Saturday, our moon is moving over into Sagittarius, okay? Now, remember, our sun is currently in Sagittarius, and our moon is moving into Sagittarius. We got double signs. That's always a power aspect. And for Sagittarians, or Sagittariuses, what is it? Sagittarians, whatever, Sagittarius people. Saturday is your power day, especially. Now, everybody gets a power day on Saturday as well, but Sagittarius, you really lead it in terms of the blessing and the power, okay? Now, why is this a power day? Well, that alone makes it a power day for Sagittarius. But we got our sun conjunct our moon. It's a very powerful aspect. The two most powerful illuminators are working together. That means you're feeling it, you're in the flow, you create from the inner world and the outer world. We've got our sun conjunct Mercury again. That's our blessed truth-bearing alignment for the week. We've got Mars square Jupiter. Now again, remember we always say square is a negative or a challenge aspect, but where Jupiter is concerned, it's never negative. It cancels out the negative. That's the power of that planet. So Mars square Jupiter means inspiration's rising. You're feeling it. You're in the flow. And then we've got, again, Mars trine Neptune. That is that mystical prophetic element. This is a power day to see ahead, to know your path, trust the inner voice, trust the outer world communications, and you're going to rock it. And if you're a Sagittarius, Saturday is like your day. It is like your day of power. How many of you here are Sagittarius, huh? Well, if you are, I'm telling you, Saturday, 12/4, December 4th, 4th of December, is your day. I wish I was a Sagittarius because, golly, jeepers, I'm excited about that. I can't wait to hear. You guys got to write me and tell me, well, I'll have the Sunday show after that. Next Sunday, you got to tell me what happened for you guys, if it was a good power day. I can't wait to hear from you. All right, so we've got 2 power days. We've got Wednesday, which is career and money and finance blessing day. Oh, thank you, Mr. 2912. This is I talked about this earlier. If you haven't been here, go back and watch. I explain all about my shirt. Thank you so much. This is my astrology shirt, and I'm wearing my astrology pendant for Aquarius. Vintage pendant, 1970s. It's got the zodiac signs and planets on the back. I'm into astrology. I have loved, I gotta tell you guys this on a side note. I have loved astrology since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was walking through, I gotta tell you how I got into astrology. When I was a kid, I was walking through a bookstore. We used to have bookstores, y'all remember? You don't see bookstores much anymore. It's kind of like Barnes and Noble or Borders, one of those type stores. And I saw a book that said Astrology Forecast for Aquarius for I think it was 1978. Same time this pendant came out. 1970, I was like 10-year-old kid, but I was like, I picked up this book and I love to read. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I saw the star charts and I started reading. I was like, it said, the character of Aquarius. And I started reading. I said, oh my God, how do they know me so well? Literally, the book was like all the Aquarian traits, and I had so many of them. I was like, oh, and I went to my mom and dad. I said, I got to have this book. Can I have this book? Can I have this book? When you're a kid, you get so spastic. Well, I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm still spastic. And I had to have this book. So I got this book. And mom's like, oh, okay. Well, it was really cheap. And back in the day, you could get like a nice, and it was like a whole year book. Like it's that thick. I think I paid $1.75. Now, $1.75 in 1978 was a little more money. It'd probably be the equivalent of like $6 or $7 today. But my mom got me that book and I started reading. And every day had a daily horoscope. And every day it was accurate. And it was, how I'll tell you who it was. It was Sidney Omar. It was Sidney Omar's astrology. He's no longer with us, but I used to love him and read all his books. But Sidney Omar's Astrology Aquarius Forecast for 1978. If anybody can find a copy of that book, I'd sure love to see it. That was my very first astrology book. I don't know whatever happened to mine. It's long since gone. But we're talking, 40-some years ago. Anyways, that started me loving and believing in astrology. And I've been an armchair astrologer ever since. Someday, one of my dreams is to have a house where I have like a planetarium, with a big telescope, and I can actually photograph and study the stars live. We'll get there eventually. All right, so we haven't finished. We still have another day. Sunday. What is going on Sunday? Oh, thank you so much. Sharapelli Pink says, I was in a couple of Bob's classes. He's very cool. But I don't like, I'm not going to talk about negative stuff. Come on. Well, Sharapelli, we're not having trouble people in the class. So don't worry about it. I hope you'll give us another chance and come back. Okay? Anyways, I'm glad you came out. I hope you'll join us again. So Sunday, we got to talk about something. I get on 20 tangents. All right, so Sunday the 5th of December, we've got our moon still in Sagittarius. That's that go-getter hunter energy. Again, moon is in Sagittarius, sun in Sagittarius. So Sagittarian Sunday is still in your power zone, okay? So Saturday's really great. Sunday's good for Sagittarians particularly. We got our, again, Sun conjunct Mercury. We've got Mars, again, square Jupiter, and Mars trine Neptune, almost the same as Saturday. And so it's really kind of another power day, to be honest with you. But really Saturday, we've got just that shift into Sagittarius really pushes the power. So Sunday's a good day, again, to be open to that inner voice, listen to your prophetic vision, work with your blessing. If you've been in a holding pattern, a lot of you have been telling me you've been in holding patterns with your jobs, with your money. This weekend, really sit down, look at your resume, look at your life. Saturday and Sunday, it's really about how to move forward. And the alignments are kind of pushing you to break out of those holding patterns in the money and in your spirituality and in your life. So this is the value of our astrology forecast, because we can understand how to break out of patterns, how to move forward, and how to get the blessings in our lives. All right? So there is all 7 days. That's what's going on here. And does anybody have any questions? Astrology? I'm going to limit to astrology questions today. not psychic reading questions. But if you want to ask me something, I'll take a few questions here. Okay. Hey, there's David Jan from Israel. Welcome, David Jan. Good to see you. We're about at the end of our broadcast. I'm sorry you missed the early part, but you can go back and watch it, I hope. You know, all of my shows, though they're live now, they do have, you can go back and watch them. Hey, there's Masters Omniverse says, Bob, do you have Sagittarius in your chart? You know what? I don't have my chart here. It's been a few years, actually. I should have go find my chart. I haven't looked at my chart. I had somebody else do my chart. So I do. I think I do have some Sagittarius alignments in that. I have some planets in Sagittarius. And I think one of them is, I think I have Jupiter actually in Sagittarius, which really gives success in business. So, you know, when you have an alignment like that, Jupiter and Sagittarius, a lot of times it means you're a go-getter. You want to go out and build something. And I've always wanted to have my own company. And now I do. You know, that's why I am a full-time psychic. So I think I have Jupiter in Sagittarius. But I got to go check it. I can't remember. I might have something else in Sagittarius. I'm not sure. Sagittarius is a fiery planet. It brings inspiration, you know. Or I shouldn't say it's a sign, not a planet, Sagittarius. Hi, John Michael. John, I'm not actually doing individual charts tonight. John, if you want to write to me at my email, I'm going to start putting together charts. I have a few people want to do it, and I'll do a chart for you. I'm going to sell my astrology charts for $35. And what you'll get from that is when you send me your birth date information, I'll put together your chart, and then I'm going to write a summary of it for you. And so it's going to be $35 if you want to do that. So send me an email at my website, it's PsychicBob.com. There's a form at the bottom of the page where you can write me. So yeah, so if you guys want to do that, let me know. I don't have it on my website yet. I'm still working on that, but I can send you an invoice and I'll put together charts. It's going to be $35 for my analysis of your chart. Okay. There you go. All right. So very good. Yeah, I'm going to do 30 for now. I just have to tell you, if you want a full astrology forecast, like every detail, I'm not doing that. These are going to be abbreviated summaries. So hit the highlights, the main things you need to know. Because it would take me like 3 hours to go through every aspect of a chart. Like if you actually sit down with an astrologer, it's usually like a 3-hour consultation. I'm not doing that, but in your chart, what you'll get is a snapshot of your chart. I'll actually print it out, send it to you on your email. So you'll have a graphic of your chart, and then I'm going to hit the major houses, like what's going on in the 12 houses and the major influences. So it won't be every single aspect, all the, alignments, every single thing, but it will hit the major stuff you need to know. And for those of you who study astrology, you know it can get very, very complex. I could spend 10 hours just writing a summary of one chart, and then another 3 hours going through every aspect, every transit. So it will be an abbreviated summary. I should clarify that of your chart, but I think it'll give you some help. Okay. So yeah, John Michael, I'd love to hear from you if you want to do that. Okay. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Yay. Thank you, John says, I'll be in Bob's chart, but I got to do an updated one because it's been over a year since I did hers. Cola Bob's, I'm going to do it with the new style because Queen Cola Bob's bought one of my old charts, but I'm going to do her the new style. It's much more efficient and looks better, I think. Now, I hope I'm still broadcast. David Jan says, oh my God, I love that you started doing so many lives. Your vibration cleanses mine. Blessings to you, David Jan. Glad you're here. Bob done my chart, didn't you? Yes, I was amazed. Yeah, well, Queen Colobus, if you like the old chart, the new ones that I've come out with are going to be even better. So just watch. I'm going to get you a new one as well, okay? Yeah, all right. A few years ago, I did some astrology, but this one is going to be much easier to read, much more efficient. It'll give you better detail, Oh, hey, there's Kristen Nash Aldridge here. Hi, Kristen, good to see you. you doing a 2022 reading video? Yes, in fact, thank you for asking about that. I'm going to do that on December 31st on New Year's Eve. I'm going to put my annual predictions for 2022. So make sure we're going to do a live stream because it's going to be a really big event. Thousands of people come out every year to my annual New Year's Eve predictions. So join us here on December 31st, and we're going to do it at 7 p.m. And we're going to have live my annual predictions for 2022. And Queen Colabobs, I gave her just a little insight because she's my moderator. What's coming? And Queen Colabobs is like, oh my God, are you really going to put that out to the public? I said, yeah. So Queen Colabobs, you're sworn to secrecy. You can't tell about my prophecies, but you can tell people that it's going to be a pretty amazing show that night. And we're going to also allow private readings that night. So you're going to get my annual predictions, my prophecies for 2022, as well as have a little private mini reading that night as well. December 31st, you want to be here. I actually start picking out my jewelry for it because, I like to get all blinged out on that night. So I wear my jeweled rings and my pins and all that. Speaking of bling, how do you guys like my pin I'm wearing? Huh? This is my little Christmas tree. It's from the sparkling tree. Anyways, oh my gosh, look at this. Queen Colabobs says, I'm sworn to secrecy, baby. Yes, you are. You know some of Queen Colabobs, all the prophecies. I just told her 2 things that are going to be in the show. And she's like, oh my God. I said, yeah, it showed up. I saw it and the spirit people confirmed it. So we're going to have a cool, if you want to have some fun on New Year's Eve, you don't want to get out with drunk people and have people throwing up on you and stuff. Just stay at home. Get some chips, some sodas, whatever you enjoy, your little snacks, and join us here because we're having a New Year's party at Spirit Chill. We're going to talk about all that stuff and do some New Year's readings for everybody. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Kim Osborne says, yeah, bling, bling. Oh, you like this bling? Wait till you see what I'm going to wear for New Year's. I'm going to bling it up. I'm going to look better. I'm going to have more flash than Liberace. I'm telling you. Any of you know who Liberace was? Well, he was a bling central. I'm going to outdo him. Yeah, it's going to be a big year, David Jan. But to find out all the details, you got to be here. Okay. Guys, I am so glad you're here. And, one encouragement, I always say, hear astrology, remember your energy this week, and let it empower you. See, each of the signs have a mystery behind them. Understanding that mystery is the power. So anyways, there's a little... All right. Broadcasting? I hope so. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to wrap it up tonight because it's my day off and I'm going to chill. I'm going to Netflix and chill. But it's so good to be here with you. And I hope that, wherever you... All right, am I back? Thank you. Sorry for the tech issues. But listen, I want to say wherever you are, I hope you're having a blessed night. And I am so glad we got to sit and talk about what is going on in the stars. Do you guys like doing Monday astrology? I personally think it's a great way to start the week, but maybe you don't like it. I love to hear from you if you enjoy this and you want to keep this going. Okay? So don't forget our power days are Wednesday and Saturday. Take advantage of it and make your life be wonderful. I love all of you. Thank you so very much for being here. You guys rock. We'll be back here. Be here tomorrow, Tuesday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern, for a live stream psychic messages from the spirit world. Tuesday, we've been doing it for years. Tuesday, messages from spirit world. All right. So thank you, David Jan. David Jan says, I definitely enjoy this. I'm going to rewatch it, what I missed earlier. Thank you, David Jan. Yeah, if you just tuned in, go back and watch this because there's a lot of information in this video. Yeah, live readings tomorrow, Tuesday. Be here at 12 o'clock noon Eastern, 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time for those of you in the West Coast. That's North American times. For those of you in Europe, it will be 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time. I hope that'll help you. And wherever else you are in Europe, as long as you're somewhat in Western Europe, it'll be around 6 p.m. As further east you go, it'll change a little bit, but hopefully that'll get you on the right path. All right. Listen, I love you. May all of you blessed be. Now, send me an email if you want to join the December 19th class for astrology. The mysteries of the zodiac is what I'm teaching on. And I'd love to have you guys there. So we'll be back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon. I love you guys. Until then, may you keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars, and let the power of the zodiac bless and inspire you. Good night, guys. Blessed be.